Hi guys, it's Am, Crafty Kimchi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a Buttons Galore and More design team project share, and I just want to show you some of the products that I'll be using in my project share today. And I'm going to show you this gorgeous new mix that I got, and this is called the Rose Garden, and this is the 28 Lilac Lane line. And in here, I'm talking some real gorgeousness. It does remind me of a rose garden, to be honest. There is, the buttons are kind of like just living on the top, but there's lots of yellows, some hints of green, and a lot of pink. And this totally reminds me of Garden Party, to be honest. I love the buttons. I think they just are perfect. You can use them as embellishments. Honestly, there's so much you can do, but there's like pops of gold in here. It is such a pretty mix. I've also got two sprinklets here, and this is the fish tank one, and this is the Mirasol. I love the Mirasol because yellow is my thing right now, and these daisies are just perfect. The fish tank one is just so perfect for summer projects. I'm super excited to show you what I made with them. And last but not least, I did use these tie-dye pearls. I always come back to these. These are such perfect little embellishments for my projects, and I do have a new product that I'm super excited to have received. This is the Flower Power buttons, and this is the hibiscus and the buttercup, and I will leave product links down below if you are interested. But look how cute these are. I actually cannot wait to use these as dangles. I think they're so stinking pretty. The flowers are just, yes, everything. So let's get started on this project share, you guys. So with buttons, I needed to make a little bit of some small dainty embellishments, and I purchased this die, this bow die from Embellie, and it is the most cutest little die, so dainty, and I just love the little buttons on them as a little focal point, and they just give it a little pop of color to the paper. And I just think they're so perfect, and I just can't wait to use these on a project. I also think they make the perfect centers for flowers. I just took whatever leftover die cuts because, you know, I'm loving buttons, and it just brings out that pop of color from the paper. I just think they work so well as centers. So you can use them as centers for bows, any kind of embellishments. It's like endless. I have a ton of these Maggie Holmes Polaroids, and I wanted to create some shakers. I started with this one here, super pretty. Again, I'm using that Rose Garden sequence mix. You get to see a whole bunch. There's seed beads in here. You get a couple of different tones of pink. You get a gold. There's some yellow in here, some light green, and it's just such a pretty mix. You get some like clear iridescent ones, such a pretty mix. And I took a surfboard collection from Prima. I took this little ephemera piece, this moment. I thought they fit perfectly. Took my little favorite little banner die, and then I went and I kind of had a eureka moment. So I went and I stuck, you can't really see it here, but I stuck a clear acetate ephemera piece. So I'm sure you've received those ephemera pieces with the acetate pieces, and you're just kind of wondering what to do with them because they are hard to layer up sometimes. So I thought I'd put them into the shaker and then kind of do a little peekaboo. You can't see it as much in here, but look at this piece. Do you see that rose? It is so pretty. And honestly, you can just see that little hint of it inside, and I just think it's like that cool Polaroid kind of feel to them, and I'm so glad I get to use these. I wanted to have them ready. Here I'm using one of my bows that I created. I'm loving this little dainty bow, and just kind of a little ephemera piece that says Our Time. I just thought it was kind of like it had a cute little sentiment and perfect with this little Polaroid. And then here is another one. I did a little leaf stitching here on the bottom, and again, you can kind of see that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That acetate ephemera piece, it's just kind of like brought to life with inside the shaker. I love it. So it's not really in your face, but you can totally see it inside, and I thought it was super cute. And then I went and I created some fun little rosette embellies, because you know these are like, can't go wrong. And these are those Anna Griffin pleated rosettes. And I just took some fun little cheesecloth. I added some little fun elements, and here I'm using those tie-dye pearls and those little fishies. They're just so perfect, especially on your summer projects. They just give it that perfect little accent piece. I did took this primarily is using the Prima Surfboard collection. I'm just loving this collection for summer, and it just totally gave me the right vibes. Again, just added those little fishies because it just fit perfect. And then here I took some kind of like a gold mesh tulle, just layered it up with some cheesecloth. Again, took some of those pearls, added a little bunch of fishies all over there, here and there, and then I have this little palm leaf that is adorable, and a little ephemera piece with the sentiment says, "Which way to the beach?" So cute. And then here I have this little number. This is probably one of my favorites. I have this little palm tree die that I finally got to use, so I'm so excited. I use my favorite little glitter cardstock, and I just love how I layered that up. The journey is the destination, and this little conch shell, this little starfish, and I just added a little puffy heart again with the little fishies and the pearls. I think this is just a little darling embellishment. And then last but not least, I was so inspired to create this. This is from my scrap chick, and this is a cut file that I just recently purchased, and this is probably the first time I purchased the cut file and I used it right away. So it was such a little fun little design. It is a box, which I thought was cute, and here is the back. It's just simple and flat, but I did layer up the beehive. It comes with these separate layers, and I just took the edges and I distressed it, and I distressed all of the flowers, but on the little entranceway to the beehive I did line it up with the mirasol because I thought it was so perfect with the little kind of a sunflower-ish flowers in the back. They just went so well with this, and I love how simple and cute this cut file was. I thought it was a fun project to do, and I thought it was perfect for this month's design team project. And that is it for my project share, you guys. I will leave product information down below if you are interested, and I will be back with some future projects soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.